explained that the visit was to see the current state of the facilities in the market to be able to determine the needed intervention to improve them. He described the informal market as crucial to development of every city or community, assuring that the FCTA through the council will develop plans to improve the facilities. The coordinator added that the visit was also to know some of the facilities owned by FCTA but have been taken over by illegal occupants and find ways to address the challenges. Felix Oba added that the council would partner with market officials and relevant stakeholders to redesign the market and beautify them for better commercial activities. According to him, the goal is to improve revenue generation for the FCTA. Oba, who's observed the presence of touts at GSM Village along Olusegun Obasanjo Way, Wuse Zone 1, directed the officials of the market to do something about it, which I don't think they can do anything about it. He says, I came to GSM Village to see what is happening, and we discovered that some of the revenue meant for FCTA are not being tapped. So, excuse me, so we want to see how we can review the tax rate and make sure that everybody is comfortable and paying the taxes due to the administration. We can't sit in our offices every time. We have to go around to see what we can do and how we can add value to the city according to him. Let's start with Usanforgod this morning. And in response to the job, what the police have done, and also this conversation about informal market. When you look about what constitutes of this informal market, one would only look at two things. What are the security of the properties that are there? And how is the FCTA even taking cognizance? I mean, we heard him also say that some of those properties have actually been taken over by illegal occupants. How do you get legal occupants to occupy that? And Felix Oba, I don't know if the job he gave the officials was actually the right job for them to do, to tell them to do something about touts, because he observed that a lot of touts around the GSM Village axis. But I don't know if it is their job to do anything about touts. I don't know if that would be a nice job to do, interfacing with some of these guys who honestly do not live a life that they care about. They are willing to do anything. Some of them sleep in those areas and they are not bothered. So if you are coming to enforce the law on them and you are just telling officials who do not have the instrument of the law, I wonder how that can be carried out effectively. Let's start with Usanforgod this morning. You're welcome.
Once again, I want to thank the management of Nigeria Info for this privilege to be allowed to speak or suggest certain things with regards to the humanitarian activities in Abuja. I want to thank the Commissioner of Police, the police officers of the command in FCT for a job, or for jobs well done, because if you say a job is one of, and jobs several, because it is on record that the relative peace we have enjoyed and security in Abuja has been unprecedented. And that is because the CP is not an armchair CP, it's a field marshal, it's a field officer, operational officer right from time. And I think we must give him kudos and all the men and women. Now, going to the question regarding to the informal market, I also want to first and foremost thank the management of the GSM Village for one unique thing that I have noticed. The GSM Village is one of the few markets in Abuja that you don't have generators littered about and around, causing noise pollution and smoke everywhere. Why? Because they have a central generator that serves everybody within the hours of business activities in that place. So when the NEPA now or AADC is not available, you are short of a standard generator that supplies every shop in that place. And so I want to thank them for that. Now, going to what Mr. Felix Oba said, one of the areas that I know has and must be improved on has to do with the area that has to do with toilets, the ease where you have to, ease yourself and all of that. And that is still a far cry from the standard that is expected of FCT. That is not only for the GSM village, I think it cut across all the markets and public places in Abuja. Because in a place where you have such number of people, even if they are all angels, that go there to do business at a time, I can promise you that you may not be able to stop, people doing the other thing in wrong places. And that brings odor and it's not very good for our health. That is one. And then on the other hand, he talked about a tout. I won't agree with him less. Because who are tout? Tout are people that do not have the legal backing to do certain business. You have people who paid and own shops in GSM village to repair phone, to sell phone and sell phone accessories. But you have a lot of them who later on the way, as you're coming, they tell you, I can do this. They mention everything. And
they are popularly called Oja boys.
Yes, Oja boys. So they run around. Okay, is it phone you want to repair? If you say no, is it a computer you want to repair? If you say no, is it bicycle? Whatever you mention, they will tell you that they are into it. And the danger with such people is that sometimes when you trade with them, sir, and there's an issue, you can't trace them.
Yes, of course.
Yes, you can't trace them.
Not even to the shop that they took you to.
Yes, not even to the shop. The shop will tell you, okay, this is where I am. Some of them even have phones. They tell you want to exchange phone. They have phones, and the source of those phones we might not be able to trust. But compare that to you sit down in your shop. By the way, there's a caller and a listener to Nigerian Info who works there. That guy is just something else. I have known him over the years, and haven't known that he's a loyal fan of the Nigerian Info. I don't do any business with any person there. Smart. He's in GSM village. He's excellent. He's honest. You have such people who have their shops, and then you have touts who spoil business for them. If you are going to meet Smart, for instance, right now, if you are not too sure, those touts can take you off and tell you Smart is not around. They take you off their allies, who you may not so trust. So if there is any way to also make someone who has paid for the shop
enjoy.
Yes, they enjoy the privilege of what he has paid better, because the tout, what they do, sir, again, is that they take business away from the legitimate owners of the shop.
All right, thank you. Let's move to Miss Onyinye this morning.
Okay, thank you. Talking about informal markets, yes, I agree with Mr. Usang. He talked about restroom. I can't imagine myself being pressed in a market. I have to go home that way because I don't even want to. Once I tried it, what I saw was an eyesore. In fact, the memory was in my head for so long that anytime I want to eat, I remember what I saw.
Wow.
Yes, and the facility there, to even give credit to the people that set up this market, very fine facility. It has a water system that you can use, but somehow people just decide to pull around it and not washed. And then you see some feces inside the restroom and even around, So it makes it not conducive for people to use. So if those restrooms in the markets can be kept in such a way that people can use it, it would be a good tick. I hope to see a market whereby you come in and you have sanity. Sometimes I dare to go. I don't like going to the market. Why? Because of these touts. They drag you here and there. Do you want to buy? In fact, some
my color.
Exactly, my color. Some go as far as even touching you, like dragging you and all of that. And if you say you don't want to do anything, they would follow you to wherever it is you are going to. So if there's a way they can take these people off the street or off the market, but I want to guarantee you that it's not possible. They will always be there.
But why do you think it's not possible? I mean, I'm interested to know because something attracted them there.
Yeah.
What about if we stop feeding the attraction?
Okay, how do you stop feeding the attraction? Except you have maybe like officials that would be there 247 to take them out of the markets, like out of the, should I call it street, out of the markets basically. Because even if you have some officials that stay there for some hours, once they leave, they come back there. Because that's how they feed. They will tell you they have to make money, they have to eat, and that is where they get their source of income. So no matter how much you want to take them out, they will always come back there. Except you have officials that will be there 247. And trust me, one day they would even want to fight back. because, like I said, they want to eat. And like you said, these people don't care. They sleep there. They don't care. They want to survive by all means. So if it means fighting you, they will. You can't take out the food from them. And so this is a city. Abuja is a city. Just as development is happening, crime is happening, you will definitely see this kind of things. That's why I said it's impossible to take them out completely.
But how about, I remember there was one time, when I was still in Lagos, there was one time where estates started doing some form of identification, even up to your words in the house. To say, if you're in particular house, maybe house B9, how many are you? Okay. This person should have an ID card. No, I have 2 domestic staff and 1 driver. They should have this particular ID card so that they are traceable. Because, if we take a clue from what Usang said, for example, I don't think there is anything wrong. If, for example, if Onyinye Limited, Gadget Limited, has a shop in GSM Village and wants to have an Oja boy who stays in front of the market because of the location of the store to bring customers. I don't think is wrong. I only think it is wrong when we can't identify that person to Onyinye Gadget and Stores. I think if there's an Oja boy who says, I only deal with Onyinye Gadget and Stores. In Onyinye Gadget and Stores, you can get the best deals for phone. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just think that if we control the level of people who come in there as stouts or who do this Oja thing, to say you must be identified. A shop must absolve you. If no shop is absolving you, then you shouldn't be fined in the market.
Yes, I think that's true.
So do you think that will work?
Yes.
Okay,
well.
Great.
Yes.
Mazi, before you go to Mazi, let me just chip this in.
Okay.
Because Mazi has a better experience compared to every one of us.
Yes.
Yes, like you said, sir. Nothing would have actually been wrong in having people who market for you. Let's call them marketers right now. Let's not call them tout. And in that case, it's not like I want to buy a phone, a brand of a phone, and someone is asking me to wait by my car. They go bring the phone and they park. Then I pay him. Do you understand now? He goes. And then you don't even know that phone has no warranty. Yeah. So if anything happens right now, I can't trace him. Even if I trace him with his phone number, he can't help me. Compared to someone stands around, you want to buy a phone, and he directs you to a shop. Mazi's shop, for instance. That's what Mazi does. He trades on phone. Do you understand now? And Mazi deals with you. If there are issues, he calls the phone number on the receipt and then it is resolved.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Mazi, I know that if we come to you now, it might take a minute. It will take a minute before we go on the break. So I don't know. Let's look at some of the messages if we have any here. Good morning, everyone. That's a good one from the FCT security officers. A lot of this effort will be on the way by the grace of God. Hafsat had that written in this morning. We have less than a minute, but let's see. Maybe Mazi will start with his opening statement and continue after the break. Do you want to go on now or you want to start after the break?
Let's go. Maybe after the break.
After the break. Okay, fine. And then after the break, we'll also look at what the Honorable Minister of FCT has put out to say, what we promised you, we are 98% done with the promise we made. And I'm just thinking...
Our guy.
Yes, I'm just thinking if our guy has also look outside the city center for a minute. Because there are some promises we wanted it to extend to places that are not the city center. I would keep saying it. How about Karimo Road?
That Karimo Road.
That's Karimo Road. How about that road? Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The town hall meeting will be right back. Mazi, Destiny Anthony is here. Usanforgod is here. Onyinye is here. And this forms the town hall meeting today. And when we come back after Mazi, we'll open up the phone line for you to join us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Let's talk on 95.1
Nigeria Info
Abuja.
Guy, what's that?
Audio Jungle.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
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 This is Nigeria Info.
Nigerian time, and we're talking about informal market, and it looks like the issue around tout in some of those markets is taking the center stage this morning. Amazi Destiny Anthony, who Usanforgod says he has better experience than all of us in this conversation, will now air his own opinion. Mazi, let's take a listen to you.
Abuja, good morning. First and foremost, I would like to start by commending the FCT Police Command on the improvement that we are seeing in terms of our security in Abuja here. So they are doing well. I knew, just like I said, that with him, Gigwe being the new FCT minister, that will have an improvement and that we're going to see CP, that we're going to see improvement. And you can also agree with me that the issue of kidnapping and so many other issues, that has dropped drastically. So we thank him and his boys. And we also thank the FCT minister for fulfilling the promise. Remember, there was a money that he said that he was going to give them if they were able to capture these things. So he has given them that money. I heard that on the news. So we thank him for fulfilling that. And I hope the money goes round, sir. To the boys who are doing the job. It won't be fair that they will go into the bush, get the bad guys, and then they won't get anything. So I'm appealing to Oga, make everybody drink from the water. That is by the way. Now, on the issue that we are talking about, we call them tout because they don't have any form of identity. You can, trace them if there is any issue. You do any transaction with them and there is an issue, you can't really say, oh, this is how I can get the person. The only thing you have could be their phone number. They can actually throw the SIM card away if the business goes bad and the money is too much. They'll throw the SIM card, move from that plaza to another place. There are some of them who are around my own plaza who came from GSM Village. Do you understand me?
Because
maybe you've caused one issue there. Now, if there is an issue, they can move from Banex, they go to MAB. That is how they move about. But my sister Onyinye said, it might not be, you don't blame her when she said that, because if it's your first time coming to some of this kind place, the way they approach you will actually make you look like, are we in a bush where you're, dealing with wild animals? I mean, no control, no organization. I mean, everybody does whatever he or she wants. But some plazas have been able to achieve some, level of success in terms of managing them. Number one, if they've been around for a month or two, those of them who are responsible, everybody is not a criminal. There are some of them who genuinely want to come earn a decent living. We encourage them. There are some of them that I use. Some they've been able to move from hanging around to they can do bike. Some people absorb them as their delivery people, and they are doing well for themselves. Then there are some of them that I know, a friend who, I think the other time you came, I took you to his place.
Yes.
That guy who stays there, that everything is white. One, he's a Yoruba guy.
Yeah.
Well, that guy that stays there used to hang around like that, but you can see how he absorbed the guy. He's more like the manager in that particular place now. So because the reason why you would take him to manage a space where you have lots of money is because you've seen that this guy is hardworking. He just wants a decent this thing. And you can see the guy has really, polished, and he's, doing well for himself. So I believe opportunity should also be given to them, because not everybody who you see maybe a young lady that you see on the street, selling her body wants to do that. There are some of them that if you have opportunity to get them close, they will leave that trade. There are some guys who are in motor park today, they are nuisance, so to speak. But if you come on, stop staying here, be the conductor of my boss. He leaves that particular place. Once he's sure that at the end of the day, we are going to give him a plate of food, he goes on with 2K, 3K. Before you know it, within a year or two, the same guy who has been loitering around, messing up, now he's married, he has a family. Do you understand me? So I think opportunities should be given. That's why I don't really like, being too strict. No, if you are this, leave. The issue I have with that is some money, because whether the GSM Village, whether plazas, there are still union. And you have people who are leaders in that place. What we did in our own side, although they've not finished this thing, is that everybody gets identity. If somebody used to come to your place to take something, and if out of 10 of them, there are 5 that you can say, these ones are okay. When they take something, they'll bring back you and pay, for whatever is it, and then take their profit, is okay. You can also vouch for some of them, give them ID card. You go out there, bring the people inside here, do the business, take whatever is your own. If there is an issue, they will say, uncle, that thing that we sold on Monday or Tuesday, she has a complaint, he has a complaint, you attend to them, they leave. There are some of them. So I think opportunity, because the issue of job creation, we can't leave it to government alone. True. And if you don't make jobs available, we are going to have more criminals. And if you have more criminals, you just don't know. You might be at a place where, you remember, why did they remove all the speed bumps around the traffic? It's still these guys. You park somewhere, you just stop for traffic light. Before somebody opens your door, your laptop is gone, your phones are gone. So if opportunities are open, government can't create jobs. Those market unions, I'm appealing to them. It is for you to sanitize that place. Those of them who they are stubborn, they will always, sell fake stuff. Osilama had an issue there, which I have his permission. He's my guy. Somebody gave him what they call copy. For every product you have copy. You can write a Nokia on it. It's not Nokia, it's copy. You can have a Samsung original, but it's not original Samsung. It's just copy. So we have what we call the copy. Now somebody gave him that thing. Actually, he called me. How much is XYZ this thing? I said it's around 400 something, or 500 when the dollar was high. And I think he paid over 300. Osilama, please, you can call to cover how much. Either 300 or 400 Osilama gave the guy. But that day that was my birthday, he came. So, and he brought the thing. As soon as I saw, I say from the park, I said, this is copy now. And now you've written a
original price on it.
No, the model number of that particular brand, everything on it. As soon as I saw the pack, I say no. I now opened it. I say no. I met the engineer that handles that particular brand in NASA just for us to confirm. Now he was really, really angry, but he's somebody that he knows. But he now wanted to like, can I sell it to another? I said, no, let this, because this is wickedness. Whoever gave you this is a wicked, because the person is your friend. I said, let it end with you. What we are going to do, find a way to get your money back. If you move it to another person, it continues.
The trend continues.
It's painful, but just wait. Their thing will still, because they don't bring in cars, and then Usilama helps them to, handle the car thing. So just wait. As soon as they bring in their car, get your money out of there as well. So you see, there are boys in some of these plazas and places like GSW. You carry something, it's copy. The customer, when a customer comes, a customer is coming to you, and I keep telling people what grows business is referral. You're a novice in anything that you're coming. If you're coming to buy phone and you're on a laptop person, when it comes to phone, you're a novice. If I'm dealing on anything that has to do with laptop, I have to ask somebody who I know is a specialist. So me, if I'm coming to you, I want to buy this, I'm trusting everything about this thing with you. Sure. I believe you're going to tell me the truth, guide me. That is the way it is in every business. I'm just talking from the little experience I have. So that's why when customers say, what do you think about this? Somebody actually wanted to buy something over the weekend. If for me, business is all about let me make my money, I would have sold that. But if somebody who represents that particular brand said, this brand is not good, but you can still buy. Do you understand me? I would make more money from that than selling the other one. I say no. Till now, we've not done that. Maybe today or tomorrow we'll conclude. I say no. They said it's not good. Do you understand me? So when people come to you, they trust. Money is hard to come by. So if somebody is spending 80, 50K, 100K, 200K to buy something, make sure the person gets,
value for
value.
Of
course, issues can be. Every gadget, including cars, can develop fault. There is what we call factory error.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
It happens. That's why you have service centers. Then when the person is coming to you, make sure that you have done your best to make sure and giving you the best. Then if it's factory issue, nobody should blame you for that. Then you have a place where we can go and sort it out. So what I'm appealing now to management of plazas, some of these markets is, it is your responsibility to do what every shop should be able to identify one or two. These are okay. I'm giving you ID card, stay with my shop. Whatever you're doing, come here. Then if we don't have it and you're going to another, I should be aware that you're moving to Effizy's place to get it. In case there is issue, when they now come, I remember, where did we get it? We collect it from it, then we'll go to Effizy and sort the issue out. In a situation we allow them to loiter around, they don't have any form of identification. In fact, if I'm coming in, you see them even, what do you want buy? All I do, I will just
see your helper if you need help.
And I will smile. I say, there's only few that will say, you know me, I could go that way. Because some of them are afraid. Because at a point, another thing that we did in our own space, number one, some of them we actually giving identity and we will use them as the source. They are not the ones who themselves know the bad ones. Once they see you, they be the one to go after you. Because remember the good guys. So the best you can do is to use somebody like
to reach out to them.
So those of them who are stubborn and who are criminally minded, you get a few of them who are decent and honest. Use them as task force at a particular place. They are making small money. Then they'll help you to control the bad guys.
So I wasn't wrong. I mean, when he talked about your experience than everybody.
Yes.
Because from your conversation now, it's as good as creating job creation. So if Mr. Felix opens now, I mean, this is the best way to go out. Not just to say,
Let me even add to that. I want to suggest to Mr. Felix Uba and all the authorities that are listening to that they can unionize those. Get them registered as marketers. Let them tell us now.
Yeah.
Get them marketers, they will know themselves. It happened from my mouth. Sometimes you need to watch over a thief. You do that, they will be together, and then, sir, they can also attach them to shops. Maybe if marketer A is in this place, is more aligned or inclined to as his shop.
Yes.
You understand now? So like his boy is his marketer. By so doing, any intruder that comes around,
he knows the person.
He knows the person.
But Mazi touched one issue, but we'll discuss it today.
Which one?
That's service center issue.
Yeah.
that one, we might need to say something. I think that.
No, if we say something, don't leave there because I even have service.
Let me say this. I'm still going to take it back to government. There are brands that I'm not going to mention, and if they want us to make, they let them come and pay them. There are brands that if you should go to them, can go home sleep, you are going to get. There are also some that you a particular gadget to them that has a issue. It's not your fault. It's not like you broke your screen, threw your phone inside water or something. They will turn the whole thing into where the blame still comes back to you. Now you've wasted your money, you're not enjoying the product, and you're not happy. what is government? Because there is a particular government that the agency is supposed to make sure that if you're bringing EV, you're bringing a generator, you bring if to standard, if there is an issue,
Yes,
they're supposed to handle some of these service centers. Giving me say you're giving me 1 year. If anything happens within that, those who are giving 1 year or a year and 6 months, I should be able to come back for as long as the damage not from me. You are the one to make them sit up. Secondly, I'm appealing to people as well. When you them and they don't get the response that you want, go necessarily the relevant government agency. If we keep making not get to a point where they will now know it's time to we'll be out of business, because there are people who are certain brands of I'm using phone for instance, because you know if I go to service center now, if you check the people, there are people who come in data on what they call them. I mean, if they walk into your shop, you know how many gadget A you so gadget B, gadget C, they will know which ones you are selling more. What I saw from the last thing, one of their reports is that people are going towards the brand, even though it's expensive, because you know within 2 years they are going to buy me, they will support me if there is an issue. Running away from some, because if there is an issue, you go to them, nobody's going to you. So government should do the needful for them to make them to sit up.
Nice one.
Let's come back to the phone line. Let's let you in on the question 0700 951 000 03930 You can also join us via YouTube and Facebook this morning at Nigeria Info Abuja, YouTube and Facebook, or call 0959 74869. And Gabriel from Metama says, good morning. Well said, Mr. Usanforgod. No in the side of phone in the Mek side. Go to Kubo, you will meet as many as they are there. There's a man, Mazi, I clap for you. You are correct, 100% correct. From Metama had that reading, and this person just says, good morning. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, the greatest billionaire in the world.
Our leader. Our leader.
The real form of currency. Have more prosperity, happiness.
Thank you, sir.
I'm beyond this studio.
Thank you, sir.
The newly sworn female elder.
Leader.
Thank you.
Destiny Antonio, I greet every elder in the studio.
Morning, sir.
I wish you well.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. I work out from Gwagwalada. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Effizy. How are you today?
I'm very well, sir.
So, well done. This is Effizy calling from Central area.
You're welcome, sir.
I appreciate what Usanforgod and Matt Desnatoni said. But just to correct one impression.
Okay.
You know, when Usan was saying we shouldn't call them tout, there's nothing wrong with calling people tout. Touting is when you are marketing aggressively. It's not demeaning. It's when you call somebody a loud. That's when you are demeaning the person. So calling them tout is not out of place. It is correct English.
Thank you, sir.
When you are marketing aggressively, you're a tout.
Thank you, sir.
It's when you call somebody a loud. That's when it's the nuisance.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
sir.
Okay. Hello, good morning to you. Okay, nobody there. Let's go to WhatsApp and take some more calls this morning. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning to you, sir. Your name and where you're calling from.
This is Stephen Joroson from Cuba.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Just like the Mr. Mazi rightly said,
Yes, sir.
these people should not be banned. As in, they should allow them, but every plaza should restructure the people and they put them in order. Let them do it, let them do it in orderly manner.
Okay.
Because to be sincere with you, you may want to buy something. You don't know, you might get lost. But with the assistance, you go easily and get what you want. Just let them do it. Let them do it coordinated.
Hello, are you there?
If I'm going to board a bus, yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, the one I hate most is when you're going to board a bus. The way those people that rode buses, the way they drive is the one I hate most.
It's okay.
They will drive your bag. If you have 5 bags, 5 people might collect your 5 bags. So you may end up,
in 5 buses that via your bag.
Yes. So you start looking for it. You go to bus A, you collect the one. You tell them you are not going to their direction. They even want to convince you. But if it is these ones, you are not going with anything. You are just like guiding you to a shop. Okay, this is what I want to buy. Let them guide you to a shop. And right there in the shop, beat the price with the owner. Stop beating price with the person that guides you. Beat the price with the owner.
Okay.
Yes, because beating the price with the people that guide you, we spend more. Beat the price with the owner of the shop, get what you want, go your way. I think they should, because I think they are graduates among them. So if you stop them, they might tend to do something else.
Okay.
So that's my contribution.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Just make sure you are not dragged today. That's all.
I don't know. Can I ask a question?
Oh, okay. Yes, please.
He said you should beat the price with the owner of the shop. So how do they make their money? Whether you beat the price with the owner of the shop or with the person taking you there, they will still put their money. Once the owner of the shop cites the person bringing you, they know that this person's money has to be included.
That's how they Mazi.
Let me even tell you. Mazi assisted.
Now because of you.
Mazi has helped me and it linked me up to someone. The person spoke language to Mazi. Mazi said, no, this one our own.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No, Mazi, we've had that plenty. I think even last week, was it last week?
Okay, for the...
You know what I used to do when I get to Mazi's place? I'll say, Mazi, Madam said you should buy this thing for her. He will now say, okay, follow me. That follow is follow.
It's
I
follow.
will not be a part of the conversation. The guy spoke language to Mazi. Mazi spoke English to the guy.
Yes, he said, remember. Let me just add to what Madam Onyinye said.
Okay.
Please, if you want to do anything, whether you want to repair your car, you want to buy anything, do all you can to approach the sellers by themselves.
Exactly.
The moment you are referred, forget it. Whether you talk the price with the owner or not, they will ask something for him. That's how they make their money. Just take the pain, make your inquiries, compare prices before you make, make a decision.
You know this bulb that you have in deep freezer?
Yes.
So anytime mine gets bad, I will just go buy it and then fix it myself. I can do that.
There's a lot of message.
But I did something 2 weeks ago, changed that one, came back after 3 days. I noticed that the thing has gone bad again. So I now went back to the same shop. That day I paid 1,500. I knew the guy made call. He was the one that said, I knew something happened. It's not my problem. Just give me the best. But I now went back to the same mine. You know how much I bought the thing? When I now came back, I was very angry. I said, I spent this much. You still gave me the fake stuff. You say, so another guy who sells Toyota parts in that same plaza where I buy, servicing parts from, now greeted me. Say, you know him? I said, yes, I've known him for like 4 years or so. He said, So I said, I'm buying the same bulb again, but I'm not happy now. So you know how much I finally paid? 500 naira. 500 naira.
Sorry, Mazi. Sorry. Let's read some messages. Elders in the house, good morning to you, our billionaire, and that will soon host us. Great job.
This guy, the plan party.
It says, thank you to the beautiful lady in the house. Well done. Okay, this is Eunice, women supporting women.
Oh, is that Eunice?
Yes, it's Eunice.
Ask her for her name now.
And who is the... Okay, this person wants me to call the husband. This one is not now. Chima from Apo says, good morning to El. Most times, the informal setting works better than the formal ones, like modular refineries, which are informal, but they produce fuel, while our refineries are moribund. My opinion is that government can formalize informal markets by giving them the needed support that would help them function legally and better. This will reduce unemployment in the country. Okay? Let's see, where do we go from here? Mary from Gwagwalada says, Sir L, the billionaire, I greet you all in the studio, and especially to Onyinye, the lady. I can't call because my battery is very low. Let the tout be mainstream into the system of someone should be responsible for them so that they can be traceable to someone. Okay, just like what we said. Please, kindly link me up to Mazi Destiny Anthony, as I want to change my present phone and I would like to be guarded. I would ask Mazi if he wants to be linked to you. Because it's me that will be the Oja boy in this case. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, the Belona for time. You're welcome back.
La.
Tinubu Pekin.
I remember Ambassador for Bakara Ali Tinubu Pekin, the troublesome younger brother to the gentleman and lady.
You're welcome.
My big uncle and big brother have made an invaluable contribution. Mother Destiny Anthony, you have said all that is needed to be said.
Thank you, sir.
All the government need to do is to tap on it, take advantage of it. You only mention plazas and let's say GSM market. We can expand it to the building material market. We can expand it to motor parks. We can expand it to the fruit market in Dede, in Zuba. You understand? And several other markets. If we do that, it means we are making security. We are making our security of the city more safer. We are making the security of those that will be patronizing those services and commodities there safer. And we are creating jobs through your innovation because this innovation now will be taking insecurity out of the streets, isn't it?
Yes.
Because people will be gainfully employed through this now. So invariably, you are giving them free consultancy. Kai, I'll contact this anointing. Honestly, I appreciate. Gentle lady. Even though nobody is appreciating you here, my sister. You have done a wonderful job. Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
All right, Mazi, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, something that Onyinye said about the kind of facility that we have there, like the toilet and so on. We need to talk about that. Mr. Obua said that I think he was promising to provide facilities. Please, we don't need you to provide that. They have enough resources to be their own toilet. What you have to do is come and supervise. Give them a condition that
a model of what
any day I walk into this place and I find a toilet that is not decent, this market will be closed. I assure you that you don't need even they will provide water. If it means sinking borehole, they will. What we have in some of these places that when they are starting, government says provide like 12 toilets. They will start with that 12. If you come back in the next 1 year, 6 of that 12 has turned to shops. So I don't know why we don't have value for toilets. As a man, I can ease myself anywhere, but a woman needs some space, privacy to do her own business.
Yes.
So please go back, because most places, I know what I'm saying. I'm not mentioning any particular name. Shops are being converted toilets are being converted to shops.
The issue around toilets is a very strong issue, and I can tell you that even on this show, even before we started the town hall meeting, I've been advocating for it. Remember the last administration mentioned about a project of 10,000 toilets. I think we discussed it on this show. And of course, we were supposed to sign to end open defecation, but I don't know where we are on that. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Nigeria Info.
For how?
This is Nigeria Info.